All right, we're back. I wonder if they ever even tested that, like halfway through. Maybe they didn't even test that. It's one of those rare cases. It's gonna load that DLC. I'm really hoping I have it. If not, oops. Stop listening. If not, then I'll find another game to play. I must have a bunch of the DLC. That's why it's taking so long to check. Okay, so let me just check here. I should have checked that before I started. Nope, I gotta download it. Dang. I might as well download all the episodes. So I'm gonna hop in and out, pausing the stream while we set these up for download. What should we play while we wait? Oh, this is also DC? No way. That was a good game. The Wolf Among Us was fantastic. Am I able to play this? I'll just play it while we wait. And I can still stream. So what happens when I hit play video? Yeah, The Wolf Among Us is a fantastic game. Oh, nice. It'll play in the right here.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Batman Unmasked.
Guess I'll
your
watch
after
this
show for
until
Batman, the Telltale series. Now, normally you'd come watch this episode after you beat whatever episode you just beat, and we'd all talk about it and talk about our decisions. Everybody go, "Oh, I can't believe that one would be great. It'd be fun."
Play this until we get the episode 2
1 isn't
downloaded.
out. So instead, today we're going to talk about how this Batman game came to be. So I'm Greg Miller from KindaFunny.com, and this is Tony Guerrero from Comic Vine and GameSpot. How are you, Tony?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Good. Now you're here because you know a lot about Batman. You like the comics.
I do. Yeah.
Did you? Who is Batman?
Batman. Can I say?
Yeah.
Is this a spoiler?
Well, I don't know. Have they changed that in your game?
I don't know if it's a spoiler.
No, it's the same. Okay.
So Batman is Bruce Wayne.
Great. We'll see you back here for episode. No, everybody, don't worry about it. Sean O'Connor
Yes.
from Telltale Games, executive producer. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
You know, I'm pretty well. This is a nice set. You've done well for yourself.
We're excited to have you here.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here. Oh, he's excited.
And
for you
Tony
too.
as well.
No. Don't bring Tony into it if you don't have to. No, what are you guys bringing to Batman? You know what I mean? This is what, for me as a Batman fan, for Tony as a Batman fan, Batman's been done well before. Like, what were you excited for to come to and tackle on this project?
Yeah, I think this will be a Telltale Batman game, and I think there's been great Batman games before, and they've been really focused on action and skill, but we're bringing the drama and the detective work and some of these aspects that we do really well with our format. Like, we're going to be playing a lot of Bruce in our game, which is different than other Batman games, as well as a lot of Batman. And at certain points in our game, you get to choose whether you play as Bruce or Batman. So
I'm
Telltale has
looking
a
forward to
kind of
that.
unique way of story-driven game, and it's our take on Batman.
So then, Sean, what was the reaction in the studio like when people came in like, oh, we're gonna work on a Batman game?
Oh, it was huge.
Yeah.
We have so many Batman fans here and so many comic fans, and yeah, the team is super excited. And even the people that are working on the other projects in the studio are super excited about Batman. And
Was there trepidation? I mean, this is Batman. You know what I mean? You guys have had big properties before.
we
get
don't
me
shy
wrong.
away from a challenge, right? We're excited about it. We see so much that we can
Check
do
out how
that's
a
different from what's
shirt
been
that
done
says
before.
comics are for
So we
everybody.
think our take on Batman can be really unique and really entertaining to the fans.
Okay, so Kevin, you're talking about.
You're a big
Bruce, you're
Joker
talking about
fan?
Batman.
I know there's a lot of
How do
people
you
who are big
find
Joker
that
fans.
balance, and how does that look from a gameplay perspective?
Well, I think when we look at it, we look at your Batman no matter what suit you're wearing, whether you're wearing the bat suit or whether you're wearing the tuxedo as Bruce. So you're always Batman. Everything that can happen as Bruce can affect what happens as Batman and vice versa. So that was really kind of where we were grounded, this duality of always being Batman in every context.
Now, Tony, are they saying the right things? Because I'm a Batman fan like you, and it sounds like they're saying the right things.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, is Bruce Wayne
Oh,
be
all I wanted to
Batman
do is
as
just
Bruce
wanted
Wayne
to
if there's
check.
other people?
Status on my download.
He is
Okay.
if there's other people around. But yeah, he is always Batman because Bruce Wayne is more like the costume.
Right, Bruce Wayne's the mask.
Top
Yeah,
two
Batman
are
is
Jokers
who
are
he is.
Jack and Heath
And
Ledger.
I guess that's what's
Oh,
interesting
very
about
cool.
the game.
I really like the
I've
Heath
seen
Ledger
when
one
we
as
went
well.
to E3 and I got to watch the demo. Nobody let me play. Jerks. Is the fact that, you know, we get to be in the mind of Batman. And even when we are Bruce, it's then that
Oh,
question of,
there we
do
go.
I want to talk to Falcone and do I want to be a jerk about it? Or
Okay, episode 2. Let's start this. Wait, can I just hit continue? Gotta restart. Give me 1 second. Oh, never mind. Just restarting the main menu. That's all we had to do. Okay. Here we go. We're going to start episode 2 of Batman, the Telltale series. Let's get into this.
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your
I
house.
thought
to
I'd end
us.
the stream too, but it just had to
Together,
restart.
We will change Gotham.
This is the main menu.
Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor. I'm eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Yeah, I shouldn't have
Don't
shoved
you
in
know not to corner a wild
his
animal?
hand.
It's dangerous. Bye, Batman.
This is Selina.
I just thought such like an awkward confrontation.
How many?
I'd have to count the pieces. Falcone's calling card.
Who left it though?
Chemicals.
I wonder who left
Where
that.
are they? We're all being played here, including you. Ah, Christ almighty! It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
It'd be so cool if you could explore the golden age of Gotham and learn about his parents. It's gonna wait for the loading screen. All right, Bruce.
You don't have to do this.
Only you now, Master Bruce.
Wow, they even put a plaque in the alley. That's crazy.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us. But you should see this. I know you come here for solitude, Bruce. More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's all so public and messy.
People are throwing stones at my family, Alfred. I need to understand why.
It's my family, too. Don't forget that. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
My money has never corrupted me.
And I'm proud of you. But you're hardly the norm. Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone
Alfred,
was
shut
the
up,
muscle.
please.
Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
They work together, and I'm the last to find out. You never told me.
Working with Falcone and Hill. I expected a regular accounting, not a pact with the devil.
Your father was a good man in many ways, but this was his undoing. I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then, they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
Or it'd be cool to explore. We're still family.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
It'd be cool to play in a world where
down again.
the parents didn't die. Obviously, I know Batman wouldn't exist, but it'd be cool to see that world.
Night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
Someone got careless. My father had enemies.
Criminals always do. You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
But it's still here, like 20 years later.
I want him standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
Ask him why.
Ask him one question. Why? My parents could have given him anything. Why would he just shoot them?
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
Where can I walk? Oh. Guess that's as far. Alright, so let's go here.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I always wanted to be brave, just like him.
And you are. He would be so proud to see that you took a different path.
Alright, next stop. The theater.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
Wow.
I never knew that.
Super rich.
She was always so good to me.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gunfires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
Nothing personal, just business. He told me you had it coming. You don't have to do this. Don't walk on me. He's making a mistake.
That's so sad. Hey, what's up, Deegra? Just in time to watch Batman's parents die again.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mug. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
Whoa. Weird little glitch there. You're right in time for the feels. Here we go, gonna talk to Falcone.
But getting you in to see Falcone like this, I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking.
Hey, it's a guy.
Don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Relax,
No one needs to know.
No one needs to know. We'll be out of here in no time.
Oh, relax, he says. As if Bruce Wayne won't turn every head in the building. The last time we brushed shoulders with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm
You don't
all
want to know
for blind
Falcone,
support.
Falcone had my
I should
parents
at least
killed.
know what I'm getting myself into.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Dent, Mr. Wayne, welcome to the GCPD.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
Now, ordinarily, we'd never let you in to see Falcone, but it must be nice to have a DA in your pocket, Mr. Wayne. Bend the rules whenever you need it.
We all help each other out.
One hand washes the other, Lieutenant.
Is that how it works?
Of course. Otherwise, everyone has dirty hands.
What he means is, we'll repay the favor in kind.
I'm gonna call you on that.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
We're keeping Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Batman is a
Whoever
hero.
he is behind the mask, Batman's a hero to me.
Yeah, it's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
All right, Falcone's inside. Just say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Boom. Episode dos. Needle beside him. The Children of Arkham.
The hell? Bruce Wayne? You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week. Just like every other time they tried to put me away.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you. You're your father's son. Yeah, that's right.
Jeez.
Tommy and I were
Get out of
close.
here. It's the first time you're
More
playing
than
through this
friends.
episode. Yes, this is
More
the
like
first time
cousins.
I've played through this episode.
Going back decades.
Until you sent Joe Chill to kill him.
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. But you showed me the door. Got a whole closet full of birthday presents I was never able to give you.
We are not family, Falcone. I'm nothing like you.
If you're anything like Thomas Wayne, then we're not so different. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Ease his pain or hurt him? Well, I'm not gonna hurt him. That's not Batman, so.
40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents...
Flashbacks to Life is Strange. Yeah, it's true.
What kind of son did Thomas Wayne make?
I'm not a murderer.
No, you're not. That's why you were kept in the dark. Much better, kid. Thank you.
That's exactly like Chloe and
Just
Max,
like
for
that
sure.
reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. Think you got more of her in you, tell the truth. Yeah. There's a kindness in you. You care about people. Even mean old bastards like me.
Well, I wouldn't know. You took her from me when I was 9 years old.
What, you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take 'em out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend. Your parents learned that the
They're waiting for you
What?
in hell. The bastard had to die.
Hands in the air! Stand
Definitely has
down!
some sort of
Get a doctor! Secure
some
this
sort of
floor!
drug
No one
that
gets in or out!
whatever that
Go! Go!
thingy. Jeez. Hold on, let me just pause that right there. There is he texts I must. Oh. Someone must have slipped her that crazy drug.
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in our grasp.
She was paid to silence him. Montoya hated Falcone. Something was wrong with her.
Close.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
It just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and that we're investigating. The usual.
Slow down, Harvey. We need the facts first.
The simple fact is she walked in and shot him.
Then we need the complex facts, like how and why.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are
I was watching the screen and I nearly jumped from my seat just then.
For a little while, but we still need answers.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Sweet cell phone craze, Bruce.
Fresh injection site. That doesn't look like blood.
Nope.
Her veins, still visible beneath her skin. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Whoop.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened.
What do you
Everything is
remember?
such a blur.
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talked big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I should've, they were a million miles away.
You have to remember more, Montoya. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Cobblepot said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. So how is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, don't worry about that now.
Montoya remembers being drugged.
I was out of my mind, Lieutenant. Please believe me.
Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce!
Ah, it's Vicky again.
What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off. Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Where did you get that?
So it's true?
No, I didn't say that.
Listen, I owe you for those files on Falcone. I got a lot of credit at the Gazette for that story. Whatever's going on here, you can't afford to be associated with it. Let me help you. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just give me something to run with.
A police sergeant, Renee Montoya.
Wait, Sergeant Montoya?
You didn't get this from me.
Yeah, I'll just keep feeding her information as long as I don't get backlash. Man, it'd be so cool to have this place.
Or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor.
Reporters are usually the good guys in the comic books. All right.
Residue I scan on Montoya,
and I feel better giving her information.
Similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Murder at the hands of Montoya. That's not justice.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed.
Professor Crabtree said we were family.
He backed up what you told me. My father ran the city, with two of the worst men in it.
If they were working together, it's strange Falcone had him killed.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds.
Alright, hold on 1 second. I'm going to take a quick little break. I'll be right back. Alright, let's check this out. Thanks for sticking with me there.
The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy. They were out of control. This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses. Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in
That
mind?
weird like glitchiness where you see like his whole
Fighting your
eyeball.
wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you.
Considering the amount they stole from Falcone, they could build a small army of remorseless assassins.
The thought is chilling. Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
Alright, let's find this guy. Let's find Cobblepot. Ugh, can't speak. Select a drone and search for his signal. Oh, search when it's green, I'm assuming.
Find her! Find her now! Send a strong message.
Alright, I gotta make one quick phone call. Be right back. Alright, sorry guys. Just had to make that phone call. Just planning stuff. I kind of needed my input, so... Alright. Alright. Whatever, you guys. Okay, cool. Let's do this. And the green is here.
Bring me her head.
Sounds like some creepy stuff's going on. Alright, so... Wait. Oh yes, I did find it. Super green.
Yeah, don't you go. You'll be alright. Right.
Oh, triangulator right here. Perfect. Skyline Club again.
The Skyline Club? Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time he met the Batman.
Okay, looks like we're gonna have a pre-Penguin and Batman meeting now. Blip.
Come on, I know there's got to be more around here. A man probably had millions in his sock drawer alone.
If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me.
It's that creepy guy in the back. Blip. Punch.
You lot, come check out this office.
There should have been like a mod that had like kapow, like bang, zap, like those things from like the 60s cartoon.
Let him
Yeah,
go.
what's that creepy dude?
Batman! It's about time. You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. Oh, don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen. They'll be pleased to know you think so highly of their work.
I said let him go.
You hear that, Roland? That sounded like an order.
Who is this creepy guy?
Now, have a little respect for the Bat. Think he underestimates you. Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Pounded him into a pulp on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be
You went too far. He had it coming. I don't kill.
I know.
You don't decide who lives and who dies. That's not justice.
But it's bloody well satisfying, isn't it? As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go. How's about we talk this through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, ordinary folks might be able to breathe.
What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you? What does Bruce Wayne have to do with this?
Pretty Boy's got himself a fat bank account, thanks to his parents. Only problem is, they took that money from people that couldn't fight back. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
This guy like...
Found Catwoman. What do you want with her?
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it. So sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay to watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with.
Who is this guy like in the comics?
Selina.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
Hey. Oh, did nothing. Didn't really do much. I didn't give me a chance to dodge. He's not super agile, so...
Gonna have to try harder than this.
Ow. Well. It's grapple. They gone now? Figures.
Alfred, track down Selina Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
Why does he have to turn the voice thing on and off? You're a good girl, Ellie. We wait for some loading. A little jittery. 6 p.m. no capes. Otherwise, how would Alfred know how he's calling? I guess Alfred is so popular, he's getting all those calls all day. Hit to load, and then do that, and then load. Come on, Telltale. I wonder if they used any assets from, what's it called? Oh my god, The Wolf Among Us.
A new twist in the race for the mayor's office as Harvey Dent-backer Bruce Wayne comes under fire for alleged corruption. Joining me live is Mayor Hamilton Hill. Mr. Mayor, you said earlier today that in light of the allegations against him, Bruce Wayne should distance himself from Dent, but that was unlikely to happen. Why?
He strikes me as, well, the jealous sort. Very possessive of his toys.
Better keep a low profile.
Mm-hmm. Try our best.
Did you hear?
You lost? Because I don't have time for tourists. Looks like you walked into the wrong bar.
Yeah, I'm looking for a woman.
You wouldn't be the first.
Selina Kyle, I'm told she practically lives here.
Selina, huh? You don't strike me as her type.
You'd be surprised.
Hey, don't I know you? It is you. Knew it. Cops take all your fancy clothes?
Are you trying to lay low? Of course, you're not really the low-lying type.
Buy you a drink?
How about a few? It ain't like you're short on cash.
Leave him alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
He didn't seem to mind the company. Whatever.
Selina, I need to tell you something important.
Better be an apology. You were supposed to take care of our mutual problem. Instead, you just pissed him off.
Well, I've met a couple of his goons myself. Your client isn't one for subtlety. The man who hired you, his name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin? Shit. Ugh, you've got to be kidding me. You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them. The Penguin.
Then Spirit, we'll fight this together.
Penguin can't take on both of us, and I'm not going anywhere. Clearly you know something about him.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think.
We grew up together.
I grew up with Oz. He's the first real friend I ever had.
I'm not surprised. Questionable morals and a penchant for theatrics. You two have a lot in common.
And you put it that way.
The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad. Why leave that?
He thinks
some
he's
sort of
changing
revolution.
the world for the better, no matter the cost.
Well, he's no Joan of Arc, that's for sure. Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does. You want to stay? That's your choice.
I need
your
you,
help.
Selina.
That right?
If Penguin is as deadly as you say, I need all the help I can get.
Bruce, sweetie, the gallant knight thing, it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us, working together. After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl. Harvey knows that.
Keep Harvey out of this. The less he knows, the safer he'll be.
I'm sure his safety is your paramount concern.
Of course it is.
You and I...
Uh-oh.
Please, don't wreck my bar.
And there's that guy again.
Well, Bruce, you were right.
Selena Kyle, Penguin says hello.
What song were you putting on?
Beat it. We're here for her.
Here we go.
If you care about your own skin, you'll get the hell out.
How about let's
Gentlemen,
work this
please.
out.
Sit. Have a drink. Let's work this out like civilized people.
We're done talking.
Here we go, bar fight. Wah. Oh. Wah. Teamwork. She's liking this. So is Bruce, apparently. Jeez, that facial hair. Kind of has a little bit of a Borderlands feel to this if you played Tales of Borderlands. Pool table. Definitely pool table.
Not done yet.
Uh-oh. Got that length. It's a fun scene. Ooh, in the face. Oh, I thought he was gonna get him in the face.
I think they want more.
Then let's
I think
give
so.
it to 'em.
Ah, the old helicopter. Oh, now we're dual wielding. It's way more cooler without the bat suit on. There we go. That was cool. They must have had a fun time animating that scene.
You fight pretty good. For such a pretty boy.
I think we should leave.
Come on, this way.
Got that iPhone 3GS.
Quick, check the alleyway.
Oh, I thought they were going to kiss.
Negative. Let's check the other side.
Are we alone?
For now.
Yeah, we're alone.
What's that smirk he had? Well, do it in pretty much every other game we play.
Let's get out of here.
Oh, rejected.
I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
Wait.
But I'm afraid of alleys. Are we in this together?
Yes or no? Will you help me stop Penguin?
I'm gonna say maybe, but only because he's
Of
trying
course.
to kill me.
Pretty good reason to say yes.
You shouldn't trust me, you know.
Whoop. Yeah, super
Alpha,
denied.
I'm uploading the contents of a smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
Hey.
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce, there are a number of messages here, all from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
Ooh,
The last voicemail
Penguin and
is
Mayor
his.
Hill.
Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
This is very shady indeed. Whatever they're talking about, it doesn't seem
Coming after me.
Hill is setting me up. Penguin's gonna take a shot at me. If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor
It sucks,
must
like,
have
him and Oz were
answers, but
friends,
if I may
and
offer
now
a
he's
word of
totally
advice.
betraying him.
People look up to Batman after how you handled Falcone. Terrorizing the mayor could damage that goodwill. Then again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
As Bruce or as Batman? I have a feeling like go as Bruce. Just hope no press.
I guess Bruce is the smart choice.
Yeah. Oh, my car just drove away. Excuse me.
Sorry, the mayor's busy. Do you have an appointment? The mayor's doing debate prep. He really can't be disturbed right now. Excuse me, Mr. Wayne?
You're really telling me that Bruce Wayne needs an appointment?
But the mayor...
Will be fine. And if he fires you, just come to work for me. Deal?
Has a way with the ladies. Except for Catwoman.
Bruce Wayne? Finally, you've come to see me. Of course, only after your name's been dragged through the mud. Don't get me wrong, I'm glad to see you. But you're a day late and a great many dollars short.
We can be friends,
Come as a friend.
Hill. I'd like us to put aside our differences.
It's easy to ask for peace when you've already lost the war. But I won't be the one to deny a fresh start. Your father and I, we took this city and made it ours. Falcone too, rest his soul. We built everything we have. You were born with it. A soft boy like you wouldn't understand what it takes to rise to the top.
Oh, I understand. Very well.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same. Sounds like me.
It is you.
So, what's your point? I take it you have one. Or are you just fond of my dulcet
Why attack me?
tones?
Why attack me? Because of Dent and the campaign?
I'm in Cobblepot's crosshairs, same as you.
But you fed them dirt on me.
Only the files I seized from Wayne Manor. Your father, Falcone, and I, we had ways of getting anything we wanted. How do you think your family got the land for Wayne Tower? Cobblepot wants retribution because we took his family's land. Oswald's family signed it over to us, along with the rest of their assets.
Let me deal with
If
them.
that's true, maybe I can make it right.
Noble, but naive. It was so long ago, there's nothing left of the Cobblepot estate. Maybe if I could count on you as an ally, I could use the powers of my office to help you make reparations. There's so much more I could share, if only we were friends. I could help you deal with Penguin, let you in on some family history. But I'm caught in a dogfight for my political career, and my rival has bottomless pockets. Now, if that rival were to say, drop out, or his advertising spend were to dry up, I might have a lot more resources for helping a new friend.
No, you can't. Nah, you can't turn your back on Harvey.
Not a chance, Hill. I'm not cutting Harvey loose.
Well, you dropped on your head. When the mayor of Gotham extends a hand, you take it.
I don't need your hand. Not with your voice on tape.
You forget who you're talking to. I'm the man that says I never left such and such a message. And all the judges bow their heads and say, yes, sir. I'm the man who sends the police to your house to take your things, and I give them to whoever I please. You're nothing like your father. You'd never have the backbone to do what we did. I'm the heavyweight, Wayne, and you're punching above your weight. Get out of the ring before you get hurt.
I know exactly who I'm talking to. I'm the man who'd throw you over this rail without a second thought, and my lawyers make this whole thing disappear before you hit the ground.
If that voicemail makes it to the papers, or anywhere else I don't like, I'll turn my commissioner loose on your lieutenant for that fiasco down at the precinct.
Gordon?
And then I'll turn him on you and Dent for being there. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a debate to prep for. Get him out of here.
Whatever deal you made with Penguin, he won't honor it.
Don't worry about me. You should watch your own back.
I guess it could have gone better if I sided with him, but can't throw Harvey under the bus.
Alfred, get a warning to Gordon. Tell him to increase security of the debate. Hill seems to think he's safe, but Penguin's still out there.
Alright. Well, hopefully I made the right decision.
I wonder what else is on here.
Only one way to find out.
As per your request, Lieutenant Gordon has tripled security at the debate.
Thanks, Alfred.
It's a plan of the old Monarch Theater.
The auditorium where the debate's being held. I hacked into the image feeds from the security cameras at the auditorium.
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
Hills, details about your father. They must have been quite upsetting. I can't imagine how you must feel. To learn so much in so little time.
To hear their crimes detailed. First by Falcone, then by a snake like Hill. It makes me question myself.
You shouldn't, Bruce. You are your own man. And the city needs you, now more than ever.
It's weird how he's kind of flip-flopped.
I'll leave you to it then.
Okay, so let's just
Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes on his path to the mayor's office. Despite the backing of
I just want to clear the codex.
The candidate is having trouble paying his campaign staff and making ad buys.
Someone has to stop Falcone. Gothamites have been patiently waiting in mob boss Carmine Falcone's incarceration for decades. For some, the patient is wearing thin. Police can't touch him, God won't strike him down, and I'm paying fortune in taxes for what? Said downtown shopkeeper Samuel Slater. So when a local television station aired dramatic footage of the Batman incapacitating Falcone, of Falcone, only to be driven away in a hail of police gunfire. Some wondered if the police shouldn't be thanking Batman instead. As far as I'm concerned, let the Batman do what the courts and the police can't, Slater commented. His frustration, and well justified it, having filed an extortion complaint against Falcone over a decade ago. His complaint was dismissed as lack of evidence. Falcone walked again for...
A Dent spokesperson said these rumors are nothing more than a smear tactic perpetuated by the incumbent Mayor Hill's campaign.
In other news, nobody goes to Gotham's dive bar.
Alright, let's check out the security cameras.
Wait a minute. The images on these cameras haven't changed. Something's wrong.
Penguin's men may have commandeered the cameras on their end. We could just be looking at
what they want us to see. Warn Gordon that he may have visitors. I have to get down there. Now.
Into the back car. Excuse me.
Harvey needs to get out of there.
Hey, Bruce. Man, I'm glad you called. I needed to talk to you, actually.
Just looking at all his contacts.
Something that's... well, it's not exactly pleasant.
Why? What happened? Are you all right?
Me? Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, you mean because of this penguin threat? They have me in some back room until the debate begins.
For my own protection, they said. A little bit of overkill, if you ask me. Look.
Bruce, I didn't want to do this over the phone, but...
my advisors are telling me that I need to...
that I need to
distance myself from you. Until
I
all
thought
this
I
mess
backed
with your
you
family
up.
blows over. They're afraid it's not a very good optic.
Ouch, Harvey. Talk about a sucker punch.
What with the allegations in the press, and now this mess with Falcone, you're a
liability.
Damn.
But here's the thing, Bruce.
I knew he was gonna
Without
drop
your
me.
money,
I am dead in the water. I know this is a delicate topic, but I need you to keep me afloat.
I may have to trash you in public, but you and me, we'll know the truth about our friendship.
Forget your campaign for a minute. The money won't matter if you're dead.
Yeah, well, until I
am, it is still my primary concern.
Listen, I hate to push
you, but I need to know. Can I count on your money, Bruce?
Whatever it takes to save Gotham, that's what we wanted.
I'll always support you, Harvey.
Oh, thank you, Bruce. Thank you.
Could I have said, like, I'll cut it from
Gotham.
the one guy
sorry, Bruce.
from
The
Hill,
makeup person is
and then
here.
still said, I'll keep giving you money to
Put
Harvey?
on my face.
Because that'd probably
You can
piss
still
off
watch
both
the
of them.
debate somewhere. No matter what I have to say tonight, remember.
You are always my friend.
He must have some good like noise isolation microphone for him not to be able to hear like the motor sounds of the Batmobile. Classic.
Yeah, all quiet so far.
I've got a feeling that's about to change.
I'm glad I took a chance on this collaboration of ours. Keep on doing what you're doing, and the rest of Gotham will start to see you like I do. A hero.
I hope so.
Hero was a lofty title. I hope I live up to it.
Could be tonight's the night to prove it.
We have bigger things to worry about right now. Your security has been compromised.
I've got patrols on every door.
You better check on them.
I'd keep that holstered if I were you.
What's she doing here? She was part of that robbery at the mayor's office.
Really? You're gonna drag out that dead horse?
We're all on the same side, Jim.
This better not come back to bite me. Alpha Patrol, come in.
That, incident in the bar. Dead is its own kind of cage. I can't stand being in it. Not that I needed your help or anything, but you had my back. I thought I'd repay the favor. You know, like you scratch my back, I cut some people up.
There's hope for you yet.
Maybe there's hope for you yet.
Don't read too much into it. I'm just allergic to owing you anything.
None of my men on the ground are responding.
Enough waiting. We're going in.
Alpha, do you read?
Now, aren't you glad I'm here?
You have a better shot than my SWAT team of getting in there quietly.
That's for sure.
We are seriously underfunded at the GCPD.
Sounds like a vote for Dent, Lieutenant.
That's a good little bit of writing there. A lot of loading screens in this this episode.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our live debate for the next mayor of Gotham City. This is an important debate for these two candidates, incumbent Mayor Hamilton Hill and the challenger Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent. And it's also important for you, the citizens of Gotham, who will soon head to the polls to decide the future of your home, a city that's faced its share of hardships in recent years. Rising crime rates, income inequality, and yes, a masked vigilante loose on our streets. The candidates will tackle it all.
Oh. I wonder if this scene would be different if I had said, like, don't bother helping me out. Or if that's a possibility even.
At least we know why they weren't responding.
Gordon, we found one of your patrols. They've been terminated.
Damn sorry, ladies and gents. As you might have guessed, there's been a change to tonight's program. First order of business, firing the moderator.
Oh.
I hate to be a downer, but these hostages, I don't like their chances.
They just didn't have a head.
No one else dies.
If we're quick and decisive, no one else has to die.
If you say so. But Penguin's playing for keeps.
Fanatics always do.
You'll do. Get out here. Keep it quiet back there.
These guys are armed to the teeth.
We need a new moderator.
Come on, you.
You there. Yes. You. Thank you for volunteering.
Please.
Oh.
No.
Go on, then. Introduce the candidates. Stage fright, huh? All right, I'll get you started, but this is your show.
3 hostiles. Gotta take them out quietly.
Here we go. Go blue. Examine. So, examine this one.
Bird mask guy. Whatever your name is.
Camera stand. Jarfius never misses a core. Okay, we'll do link and link.
Questions? Ask them questions.
You.
Mr. Dent, the subject on everyone's mind is the new Wayne Mental Health Facility.
It's a much needed state-of-the-art mental health
Quick takedown. This. Whack. And then you can be linked with Catwoman.
If you say so.
Cool. Let's do this. Boom. Whack. And smash.
Keep your heads down. Make for the police line.
Whew.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
My townsfolk, brothers and sisters of Gotham, you have nothing to fear. We
The
are
Scarecrow?
the children of Arkham. We are here to end the masquerade and expose the corruption that rooted your city.
I don't know who this is.
Men like your esteemed mayor have profited from the
Friend of
pain
yours?
innocence.
Did you ever meet the guy on the screen?
Nope. Smart to let someone else do your dirty work.
That was a fun way to set up the fight scene.
Go on, love. You know what to do.
Oh my god.
Candidates, take off your masks.
What's gonna happen?
Show Gotham your truth. Tell them what you really think about the city you pretend to love.
Everybody in Gotham saw that moderator get shot on live TV. What's going on in there?
First off, we should incinerate the pool.
Oh, up here. I gotta move quickly before they get enraged.
Gotham is flawed. Sure. That city isn't. Its flaws make it beautiful.
We're out of time, Batman. The press is going nuts with those two drunks on stage.
It's not too late to save the city. Corrupt politicians.
And what about the corrupt elite? The men whose fortunes are built on corpses. Men like your friend, Bruce Wayne. You're as bad as he is. Happy to look away from what you don't want to see.
Okay, so what do
Roll
we...
that tape!
Subject 9.
What is this?
I thought your father was dead.
Subject 9. Esther Cobblepot. You've been declared criminally insane and committed to Arkham indefinitely
Uh-oh.
as a ward of the state.
Please, I'll sell you the land. Please don't do this.
You had your chance. You should have made the deal we offered you. Give her the drug.
Thomas, we're friends. Our boys play together.
You were warned, Esther. You know I always get what I want. Commence the procedure. Give her a dose she
Oh
won't
god.
Now you know. Now you will see.
No way that's real. Alright, drop down. Here we go. We got this.
Batman! You certainly know how to make an entrance.
Always. Up. Nice.
Go!
Why don't you kick the crap out of him?
Uh-oh. And duck. Oh. That was expensive.
You could never.
We're gonna save him in time.
I took out Thomas Wayne. That was
Oh
for him.
man.
He didn't know when to stop. I had him killed because of it.
Ooh, that was a good punch.
So this is for her.
Don't let you kill anyone else!
Why, your turn, Dent.
Wow. Oh man. Yeah, you eat that electricity.
Where's your mate, Bruce Wayne? Your biggest supporter, and he didn't even turn up.
Oh, you dodged that punch. You gotta train Harvey a little bit.
Batman! The revolution's already started! It's too late to join!
I'm not here to join. It's over, Penguin. Let him go.
Your revolution is over, Penguin.
On the contrary, we're just getting started!
Well, I was lucky. Uh-oh. Ah, who'd I save? Selina or Harvey? I'm gonna save Selina. I think he was gonna get turned into Two-Face anyways.
Hold your fire, damn it!
Yeah. I don't think there was a way around it.
Where's the maniac in the mask? We need paramedics over here, now!
City Hall is in chaos after Mayor Hamilton Hill was confirmed dead.
While several members of the Children of Arkham have been arrested, the Penguin is still at large.
Well, I'll have to see if that... I wish you could have the rewind powers, just like Life is Strange. Still could see which way I'd want to go, but
he won't be the same after this.
Meanwhile, the Wayne family scandal continued to escalate after the full list
Harvey's the
of
most
Thomas
tragic
Wayne's
Batman
victims was
character. He just
released
wants to
the
do good,
public.
and I always feel bad for him. I know he just like can't do it.
Lawyers representing Bruce Wayne have no comment at this time.
We are the children of Arkham, and we have opened your eyes.
Oh. Alright, did you ease Falcone's pain or make him suffer? Ease, just like everyone else. Castellina? Most people. Is it married as Bruce? Oh, most people did Bruce. Everyone continued to fund Harvey's campaign. Wow, most people saved Selina over Harvey. Huh. Very interesting. There's like no way out of this. Can't even press Y. Very strange. Okay, I think we'll save episode 3 for another day. Thanks for hanging out today, and I will see you Friday morning. Yeah, Friday morning. I'll see you then, and we can continue our story. Cool. Thanks for hanging out, guys.